during sex to prevent pregnancy. Using a condom can also reduce the risk of getting or spreading HIV or other sexually transmitted diseases, also known as STDs. A man's reproductive fluid, called semen, is produced by the following glands: the testicles, also called testes, the seminal vesicles, and the prostate gland. During vaginal sex between a man and a woman, semen passes out of the man's penis and into the woman's vagina in a process called ejaculation.
Why do I always wake up feeling tired? You're not using the 90-minute rule. 90-minute rule? What's that? Every night, our brain sleeps in 90-minute cycles. Yeah, so what? Waking up at the end of a cycle will make you feel most refreshed. So how can I do that? First, decide when you want to wake up, then count back in 90-minute blocks, and finally, find the closest time when you want to fall asleep. Thanks, bro. How did you learn this? I just follow Mentally Great.
Have like, what do you mean? Your period leak through your pants. Tie this with the other sleeve.
What is the truth about college for children?
Are you going to pay for his college?
Yes, I am.
Well, then take your 4-year vacation, bro. The college thing is very, very, very difficult for me. I think most people think my point of view on college is because I was a shit student and went to a shit college and became successful. My point of view on college is based on unemotional math. The math is broken. We went through a 50, 60-year period where going to college was ROI positive. If you went to college and got a piece of paper, you would then be able to get the return on that investment because that's how the world worked. That does not exist. Do you need a degree for certain professions if he wants to be a doctor, lawyer? I understand all that. Will he become a well-rounded young man and like all the social things? Let him go tour fucking Europe for 3 months. He'll be way more well-rounded and worldly than sitting in a fucking dorm room playing fucking Call of Duty.
Well, you just won the war in our house. Thank you, Gary.
You're welcome.
This is the worst torture method you'll ever see. It's called tickle torture, but don't let the name fool you. Now this technique originated in China back in 200 BC, but the way the Romans did it was so much worse. First, your feet will be strapped down and covered in honey, and then thirsty goats will come and lick them. Now at first, the rough tongue of the goat will tickle you, sending you into a fit of laughter. The only problem is they cover your feet over and over again until the goats start licking into your flesh. This exposes the millions of ultra-sensitive nerve endings at the bottom of your feet. Eventually your brain can't handle it and you'll die in a state of shock.
And a super plus size tampon. So you start off with the regular one. Open it, you go like this, and then you push it through. This one, look what happens when it touches the water. Ready? It expands. Whoa! So you see, this is how much this one holds. And then let's see how much the Super Plus holds. This is a little bit bigger, okay? Ready? Let's check the Super Plus. Whoa! Oh my gosh! So we got the Super Plus and we got a Super.
Be the only one who hears you. Tears falling down at the party, saddest little
Nope. 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 Nope.
Why we leave the GMAT to the professionals?
Think of this. We said that we want it clean, right? But if you go too deep, now he's wasting flesh. So he wasted 50 ml of tequila by going deeper than needed. Not criticizing you, but so you know how complicated it is. So it has to be clean. But if you go deeper, then you're wasting. And remember, we waited 7 years for those 12 pounds to give us a liter. So maybe that agave will give us 4.5 bottles, and because of Nathan, now it's only 4 bottles.
I'm getting ripped tonight. RIP that. If you get cold sores, that means that you have herpes, and you should be disclosing that with your sexual partners because it should really count as an STD because it can be spread to somebody's genitals and give somebody genital herpes because herpes is herpes at the end of the day, and it needs to stop being called cold sores because now we have grown adults who have herpes and don't even know that they have herpes. So then y'all are giving other people genital herpes with your mouth herpes. So let's destigmatize herpes because it's really not that big of a deal and most people have it. And the only reason that doctors call it cold sores instead of herpes is because of the negative social stigma and shame that people feel that comes with a herpes diagnosis, which wouldn't exist if we would just stop stigmatizing it and acting as if STDs or STIs were something to be ashamed of when they're really just part of life.
What changes happen during puberty? Boys edition. The first change is enlargement of the testes. Penis enlargement happens 1 year later. Pubic hair appears, armpit hair, and facial hair appears too, along with voice changes and acne. That's Medicine Explained.
Girls be like, I'm so tired. Baby, you slept all day.
Congratulations, you have figured out that the world is quite literally built for men. So, men and women both have hormonal cycles, but a man's cycle is over a 24-hour period, while a woman's cycle is over a 28-day period. So the clock will literally work with a man's cycle every day. Their testosterone levels are highest in the morning when they need to be most productive, and then gradually get lower throughout the day, and then they're lowest at night. They don't get that much lower though, honestly, versus a woman's cycle is a 28-day period. So that's why there are some days where quite literally you will sleep all day and still be tired. Congratulations, you figured it out.
The most successful people in the world, healthy, wealthy, or wise, choose education over entertainment. And the most unsuccessful people in the world, unhealthy, unwealthy, or unwise, choose entertainment over education.
In 10 seconds, I'll prove to you that the gender pay gap does not exist. The reason why men make more is because they choose higher paying jobs, like lawyer, doctor, engineer. But women choose lower paying jobs, like female lawyer, female doctor, female engineer.